Right, I'm on the old Amstrad 464. This is the first game that I was obsessed with. So this is the old Amstrad 464. I was obsessed with this game. Dizzy. Have I got Infinite Lives on it? Brilliant game. The Dizzy games were the first games I was obsessed with before Mario and Sonic and all that. So you can save it too, which is good. Oh. So yeah, I was obsessed with the Dizzy games. This is the original one. I am cheating a bit, I've got Infinite Lives, but there you go. Bloody hell, there's a lot of strange So yeah, this was the game that I loved back then. Problem is you can only hold one thing at a time, so that's another game I was obsessed with. The Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, this is the original now. The Super Mario Brothers games. I got obsessed with these after the Disneys. Sort of then the 80s, early 90s now. More early 90s, I think. Yeah. God, this was the exact version. Oh God, I must have been about 10, 11 when I played this. What a...
What's it like in that home dressing room today?
This tune I couldn't get out of my head. I used to hum this all the time when I was at school, high school. Remember that? But yeah, the Mario Brother games. I was obsessed with these. Not oh, I would say the Sega, but yeah, I was obsessed with these games too. I know. So I was obsessed with this too, the Sonic games. Especially this one. I'm mainly showing the ones that started my obsession. Oh, I love the collections, the early days. So this was the first Sonic game I played on the Sega Game Gear. This is actually the Game Gear version upscaled on this retro console. It's not the Master. I never had a Master System. Basically, I played this on the handheld Sega Game Gear. Oh, I was obsessed. I had this Sonic 2, Sonic Chaos. I did get a Mega Drive a bit later on, a few years on. But this is how a Sonic started for me. This was the first Sonic game that started for me. I loved it. I played it for hours. I remember playing this when I went to visit my family in Germany. And this is how, after my obsessions with Dizzy and Mario, Sonic collection began. Yeah, so that's it.
At Craven Cottage. Jonathan Pierce was at this one.
I wasn't massively on fighting games, but if I was, this was it. The original Street Fighter 2 game. Loved it. I was literally hooked on this. I've got SNES, but I don't know what happened to my Street Fighter game. This is that absolutely retro. Yeah, this was probably my favourite fighting game at the time. I did like Mortal Kombat, some Mortal Kombat games. Street Fighter was my first proper fighting game. Mainly this one, the original one. I just loved it. This was for me, the original Street Fighter. You can't beat it, can you? Proper retro. And this was how I started the Zelda franchise. This was actually the first Zelda game I played. Not The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2 The Adventure Link. I love this game. So yes, this is how the Zelda franchise began with me, and I got kind of obsessed with the Zelda games too.
Very, very hard for us. Until the first goal,
Just brings back memories with playing this as a
great
kid.
goal from us in offensive transition. Second half was different. We had more problems.
It wasn't easy. It was very different to the other Zelda games, I thought.
I lost a bit the momentum in the game. I lost a bit the control of the game.
How did you actually see the penalty decision?
And then on the old original Game Boy, of course, it had to be Tetris. Most people had Tetris that came with it when they bought it.
I think we get the point because together, if you win, you win together. If you lose,
Yeah, we all loved and were obsessed with Tetris. My other obsessed puzzle game actually is Columns on the Sega Game Gear. I actually had that first because I got my Game Boy after my Game Gear. So, but when I got the Game Boy, I did have Tetris. Obviously, I was obsessed with the Mario Land games as well. It was kind of a mixture. You know, I've just changed the view, so it had a bit missing. You can upscale it so it has the full screen on automatically. It looks better, doesn't it? Now, the game that did it for me on the Sega Mega Drive, because I had a Mega Drive, of course. I did love this game. I love the music and just everything about it. Alicia Dragoon. Does anyone remember this one? Came out in the early to mid 90s. Beautiful music. Just beautiful storyline. It's just brilliant. Just listen to this. Absolute beautiful music. I love the whole game. I thought the graphics at the time were brilliant. The effects, you know, and the music was just so beautiful. I just loved everything about this game. Did I complete it? I don't think so, but I got quite far. I think, oh, it was just a treasure for me, this game. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the game. I wish I still had it. Just never looked after stuff. But I will give this a proper go. It's just one of my favourite games. And the game on the 64 that I loved the most, and I think most people did, of course, has gotta be GoldenEye. Is it glitchy? Maybe a bit. Struggles on here. And we all remember the opening scene. It is pretty glitchy. It's working now, it's just glitchy a bit on the sound. Picture's alright though. I've got a Nintendo 64 and I've got this game, so I'm not that bothered really. It's working better than the last one. But yeah, these were the best games. And just quickly, the PS1 game I remember loved was, yes, Crash Bandicoot. What a game this was. I mean, it is one of the best original PlayStation games. Brilliant game, this. And I definitely did have this when I was younger. And still do now. We'll play it again. Yeah, brilliant. Oh.